A single mistake in your data could trigger catastrophic machinery failures right now as you read this. Imagine a factory floor grinding to a halt because someone misread a crucial data point. This isn't a distant threat, it's a reality unfolding in countless operations today. Many overlook the hidden dangers lurking within predictive maintenance systems. We depend on these AI-driven tools to keep our machines running smoothly, but flawed data can create a perfect storm for disaster. What if the very technology meant to prevent breakdowns is actually endangering your operations? Picture a bustling manufacturing plant teeming with activity. Beneath that surface, however, a silent threat brews. Sensors collect data that feeds algorithms predicting maintenance needs, but what happens when that data is compromised? You might think that could never happen to us. But consider this: an inaccurate reading could falsely assure you that a machine is functioning well while it's actually on the verge of failure. The chaos that ensues when production halts unexpectedly is a nightmare no one sees coming. Take a shipping company reliant on predictive maintenance for its fleet. One tiny data error slips through, and suddenly a truck breaks down mid-route, causing costly delays. The culprit: misleading data that went unchecked. That's how quickly operations can spiral out of control. Now, let's raise the stakes. What if it's not just a truck? An oversight in data could lead to catastrophic failures across an entire plant, costing millions and jeopardizing lives. The longer you delay addressing these risks, the greater the threat becomes. It's not just about fixing machines, it's about preserving trust in the technology you depend on. So what can you do? How can you ensure your predictive maintenance system is truly reliable? It begins with questioning everything. Is your data accurate? Are you placing blind faith in algorithms without human oversight? Reflect on your processes. Are there assumptions you've made that could be steering you toward danger? The future of your operations may depend on these realizations. It's not just about preventing breakdowns, it's about understanding the real implications of the data you rely on. As you assess your systems, ask yourself, how well do you truly understand the information guiding your decisions? The answers might shock you. Imagine a factory floor buzzing with machines, each playing a crucial role in production. Now, envision that same floor suddenly silenced by unexpected breakdowns. What if I told you that something hidden within A might be part of the problem? Today, we're diving into a world where predictive maintenance systems promise efficiency but can often spiral into chaos. Here's the twist: flawed data can turn your reliable machines into ticking time bombs. You might think you have everything under control, but what if the very data you trust is misleading? In an era where companies increasingly lean on AI, relying on imperfect data can create a false sense of security, masking serious issues. For instance, consider a manufacturing plant that uses predictive analytics to schedule maintenance. They closely follow the data, believing they're ahead of the curve. But one day, that data gives a green light for a machine that's actually on the verge of failure. The outcome: a multimillion-dollar production halt that could have been avoided. Now, picture yourself in that scenario. You're in charge, everything looks perfect on paper, and you feel confident, maybe even a bit complacent. But behind the scenes, the algorithms are sending you incorrect signals, leading to chaos from decisions based on that data. Flawed data doesn't just mislead, it poses as truth, quietly sneaking into your systems. You might feel safe, but there are warning signs you can't afford to ignore. Look out for red flags, irregular patterns, unexpected spikes in maintenance needs, or mismatched inputs. But who's paying attention when the dashboard is glowing green? It's easy to trust the system, yet relying on flawed data can lead to disaster. Imagine the tension in that boardroom as executives react to news of unplanned downtime. The atmosphere thickens with anxiety. The cost, the reputation, the trust, everything hangs in the balance. What if the key was simply recognizing that not all data is created equal? So, how do you navigate this tricky landscape? Start by questioning the data you receive. Dig deeper into the analytics and challenge the status quo. Just because our machine is silent doesn't mean it's healthy. Reflect on this. Your commitment to preventive measures could be undermined by blind faith in flawed data. What would it mean for you to step back and reevaluate your systems? As we wrap up, remember that awareness is your first line of defense. Don't become a statistic of a failure. Instead, adopt a mindset of curiosity and scrutiny. The next time you review that predictive maintenance report, ask yourself, is everything really as it seems? Let's rethink how we engage with our data. It could save not just money, but also your peace of mind. If you found this discussion intriguing, stick around. There's so much more to uncover. Have you ever considered how a small error in data can lead to major failures? Picture this: a factory line suddenly stops, halting production and costing millions. Behind this disruption lies something most people overlook: flawed data in a predictive maintenance systems. Many believe AI can predict equipment failures with perfect accuracy, but the reality is far more complex. Hidden within the algorithms and datasets are risks that can turn a smoothly running operation into a ticking time bomb. Now, imagine you're the plant manager, relying on these systems to keep everything running smoothly. One day, the AI alerts you that a crucial piece of machinery is about to fail. Trusting this prediction, you make costly adjustments, only to discover the data was incorrect. Production halts, and you are left scrambling to fix a problem that wasn't even real. How does this happen? It all boils down to one critical factor: data quality. Many systems depend on outdated or incomplete data, leading to inaccurate predictions. What seems like a safety net can actually become a trap, resulting in misguided decisions and unnecessary expenses. Now, envision a maintenance team receiving alerts for problems that don't exist. An anomaly in the data sends them on wild goose chases. They dive into repairs that aren't needed while overlooking real issues lurking in the background. Can you imagine the frustration? These flawed predictions not only waste resources, they can also create dangerous work environments. When maintenance decisions rely on inaccurate data, workers could find themselves in hazardous situations without even realizing it. So, how can you guard against these risks? It starts with a commitment to data transparency and quality. By ensuring your data is accurate and reliable, you can protect your operations from the hidden dangers of flawed predictive maintenance systems. Sure, here's the improved version of your script. By ensuring your predictive maintenance systems are regularly